everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a matchup where time of possession will be a focus. The Panthers are top 10 in rushing yards, and they're going up against the Eagles team that will need to keep the running game in check.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw, Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Newton. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Fletcher Cox. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now a man who subbed in for Andy Lee down the stretch last year, Michael Pilardi, to kick it away. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 23. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. First carry for LeGarrette Blount. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
To throw, it's Wentz. Going underneath to Blount. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Wentz throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
On second down, here's Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it third down and 10. This is Jonathan Stewart. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and now it's second down. Now Wentz. He hits Baldwin right side. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we? And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 32-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Play clock winding down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. This complete left side to Aguilar. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Screen pass to Blunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good. Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. On 1st and 10, Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play. But if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Newton. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some room to work. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 56 yards on the ground. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Julius Peppers in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Wentz to throw on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Eagles on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Charles Johnson coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And Blunt has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. To throw is Wentz. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Panthers will get the football back.